Here with us from Florida, we have head coach Tim Walton, Kirsty Merritt, Hannah Rogers, Aubrey Monroe, Lauren Hager, and Kelsey Stewart. We'll begin with an opening statement from Coach Walton.
Well, I thought today was a great game, great crowd. Nice to see everybody out there, and this is our first win in a game in the championship series, so it means a lot to get up here and make a great game out of the first game and make this a great series. So just proud of the way Hannah obviously starting off for us and doing a great job, and just the defense. Can't say enough about how well our defense has been playing, and just proud of the way they're taking leadership out there and doing a lot of nice things. And it's the clutch hits. Aubrey stepping up and getting us on the board. Kind of getting that first hit, I think, is a key to a lot of games. I know most people think that it sounds easy, but getting that hit and not getting no hit is awesome. And then to break up the no hitter, the shutout, and all the other stuff with it is huge. But thought she really had a really nice swing on a pitch that she could drive, and I thought a lot of our hitters did. I think we struck out a few times, but overall, I thought we stayed pretty true to the game plan.
Thank you, Coach. Just a reminder to raise your hand and wait for the microphone, and to please state your name and affiliation before asking a question. Also, if there is a question that you want one or more of the student athletes to answer, please direct to which one you would like to begin. We'll now go to the floor for questions.
Tim Graham Hayes, ESPN. As good as Hannah has been all 4 years, what is happening now that has kind of allowed her to take this to this next level all through the postseason?
Well, I think I said it the other day. I think her stuff is just so much better. I think her pitches have a lot better break. Her location is really sharp. The off-speed pitch is key. We've been talking about that probably about the three-quarter point in the season. That's been the turning point for her when she's been able to locate an off-speed pitch that she hasn't had in the 3 3/4 of her career before that. And I think that, to me, that's the turning point. It makes all her other pitches look a little bit harder and have a little bit more explosive bite at the end. And, I think a lot of it has to do with the experience that she's, gained throughout her career. And she's really, is obviously pitching lights out for us right now.
Yeah, Cliff Brown, Associated Press. Hannah, you were perfect through 4. I don't know if you realized that, were aware of it. I don't know if there was any excitement around that. Were you aware of it? And I know you're trying to win a championship, but does that add a little something to what's going on?
No, I wasn't really aware of it. I just kept using my defense, and I try not to look up at the scoreboard too much unless I'm looking at the count, and just trust every pitch that I throw.
Chris Harry from Gator Zone. Just Aubrey, to expand on his question. How important is it to draw first blood like that with that way?
It's huge, especially against a good team like Alabama, who, they've been playing great this tournament. So I think just being able to get on the board first kind of adds a little bit of pressure and helps us breathe a little easier and helps Hannah go out there and just throw it without any issues.
What do you see on that pitch, and what do you see from her? I know I asked you that the other day, but I'm going to keep asking you as long as she keeps pitching like that.
With Hannah?
Yes.
Oh, my gosh. It's unbelievable. She's been lights out. That's all I can say. I've been saying it over and over again. She's lights out. She's on a mission, and it's honestly guiding our whole team right now.
Michael Castranda, AL.com, just for the batters. Just what was Trina? I know you guys struggled a little bit against her earlier in the season. What was different tonight? What were you able to do?
I think our game plan was just to keep it simple, and a lot of us went to a slap that helps us kind of keep our swings simple and a little bit smaller. So just being able to see the ball and really be aggressive with some good pitches.
Yeah. Thanks, Aubrey. Kirsty, if you want to answer.
Yeah, we've just been preparing more. We kind of made more adjustments than we did last time. Last time we kind of didn't make any adjustments, but when we came up there around the second and third time, Aubrey on the first one, came around the second and third time, and we made our adjustments, got up a little bit more on the plate, and we hit it.
Yeah, Tommy Dees from the Gainesville Sun Tuscaloosa News. Lauren, can you talk about breaking out of what has definitely been a slump lately? And Tim, can you talk about that?
Right, yeah. These past couple games has been a struggle for me. I don't know why, but it happens to all hitters, and for me it just seems to happen at the World Series. It's a thing, but it's all right. I'm just trying to go up there, keep it simple. My team believes in me no matter what, and I have the greatest support system ever. Hannah's doing a great job, and I just want to have her back and do the little things. If it's not a home run, it's not a home run, but it's a base hit up the middle or a walk. Just doing the little things and staying positive and trusting the process.
I mean, I think, from Lauren, I don't really, and I said it, before, I don't feel it as a slump because she's still getting on base. She's still doing little things, turning lineups over. And, I know we don't run a traditional offense that just relies on one hitter. And, we've really put the emphasis on the on-base percentage. And so when we have one hitter that's not getting hits for getting on base, it still gives more opportunities for hitters to get on, or to get more at bats. So I didn't look at it as a struggle. One hit, yeah, but still been on base, 4 or 5 times since she's been here. And but she recognized that the anticipation and what she felt, and got up this morning at 8:30, and we went and hit. And I think that's the only way you can get better is if you work yourself out of it. And I think that's the key for all of our hitters is we're going to work. We didn't come here just to hang out and eat funnel cakes. We came out here to hang out, win, and then eat funnel cakes.
Cody Stavenhagen, the Oklahoman. Aubrey, I guess, you're not necessarily a huge power hitter, so what's it feel like for that power to kind of finally come at such a big time?
Well, it's pretty exciting. So I was honestly just going in there. This year has really been important for me as far as simplifying everything. I haven't been trying to hit home runs. I've just been trying to kind of make good contact, get the ball through the infield, things like that. And so I just saw a good pitch today and was able to drive it out.
You got that rally going with the 2-out bunt single, and then things just got going. You kind of gave her some insurance, had her back like you guys talk about top of the order turning over. Can you speak about that?
I mean, I think, like I always say, as a leadoff batter, that's my job is to get on base. But I think that throughout the first time through the lineup, that all the batters did a great job communicating what they were seeing and what our adjustments. And if we didn't understand, we were talking to Coach, and Coach was helping us out. So I definitely think it was just really our adjustments and just me doing my job as a leadoff.
Tommy D's again. Hannah, can you talk about the double plays? I mean, they get someone on and there's not much time for there to be that to put any pressure on you the way they were playing behind you.
Yeah, we work hard on that all season long, and the coaches, they work hard on that too. And when we're out at practice, we'll spend like 10, 15 minutes on just rolling double plays, and I think that's what kind of helps us get out of the innings quicker too. So I think that's why we work on it so much.
Megan Parler, Gator Vision. Hannah, just the third time being out here, you seem different. Obviously, the result is different. What feels different for you out there?
I think I'm just very confident right now and just trusting my pitches and not trying to overthink my pitches right now, too, and just throwing it. And if it's going to get hard, then at least I was confident throwing it and just trusting my defense, because if I can make a good pitch, then I know in my head that I'm going to get a ground ball or a pop-up to the outfield.
Hannah, you've been throwing out Aubrey for about 2 seasons. What does she bring to that partnership that has helped you over time?
She's very vocal, and I think that helps me sometimes too, and she brings a lot of energy, and she's always pumping me up, and she's always saying the right things to me just to keep me motivated. And if I miss a spot, then she lets me know. She'll kind of walk out halfway and let me know that I missed my spot. And I think we just work really hard together, and in the bullpens, we just work on locations too and just hitting good spots, and she's always honest with me on every pitch.
For Hannah and for Tim, please. You guys have never been this close. This program has never been this close as you are right now to winning the whole thing. What will tomorrow be like? What do you do differently? What do you do the same? Anything like that?
I think just keep everything the same, not try to do anything too different. And I mean, maybe make adjustments here and there with maybe defense or in hitting, and just whatever coach wants to do, we'll just trust them.
Yeah, I mean, we just talked about today, just trying to make this, be just like every other series and every other game, and I think that's the goal, is just trying to do the same thing we've been doing, pregame meals and the same time we get on the bus and just go through our same process. I mean, overall, you can tell by my voice that I'm not really very excited yet, because there's really nothing to be excited about. We've won 1 game. It's a race to 2 in this series, and we get that W tomorrow, you'll hear a different voice, but right now we just got to do a good job of doing our job and staying confident and make adjustments. They're going to make adjustments. They always do. And we got to be ready to counter and do the things that we're capable of.
Tim, I have a question with the decision of McLean in the lineup and to keep her in for Castro, and if you think she'll be in right field tomorrow.
She'll be in right field tomorrow, probably about the 4th or 5th inning, like we've been doing it's probably about the 12th game in a row I've kind of gone to that combination. Bailey's in as soon as we get the lead, about the second time through the lineup, sometimes 3, depending on how Lauren's at bat goes. I usually put Jess in, go Jess in left, and move Bree to right field. But it's just a feel. I mean, to be honest, it's just a feel. I would have really liked to have Bailey up in that first and second 2-out situation, but Justine has got a role on this team, and right now she's playing great defense. Got top 10 play of the week last week to get us here, and she does a good job. And we just need her to make contact and force. I want to change up their defense. I don't want them to just have the same type of hitter coming up over and over and over again. So kind of pick and choose our opportunities to put Justine in to run and then play defense.
Yeah, for Tim and for Hannah, when exactly did you go to the wristband thing, and did it take a little time for the pitchers to be able to find a rhythm while looking at pitches like that, or was it any change at all for you?
It was actually Hannah's idea to go to that wristband. We went to the wristband on the road, on a road trip. We felt like we were getting picked. To be honest with you, we felt like we were getting picked, and we just decided that we were going to go to that. We'd done it before a little bit, messing around with it. So it took a little getting used to, but I think the catcher, I think everybody kind of likes it. Aubrey sits over the middle of the plate anyway, so it doesn't really change her game up. But now it's just routine. I know there's a lot of words out there about that, and is it part of the game? And the games have changed, technology's changed, cameras have changed, video has changed, and so we kind of made some adjustments with the times as well.
I think, like Coach said, people are reading our signs and picking little things up that maybe we could take more control over. And I just think that it's a great idea, and that it also helps me that whenever I'm pitching to kind of focus on where I want to locate the pitch instead of just getting the pitch right when I'm stepping on the mound and having to make a decision right then and there where I want to locate it. Whereas if I get the sign, I can kind of figure out where the batter's standing and read their feet in the box.
Tim, how important was kind of the pitch counts tonight? Hannah obviously low, where your hitters really worked. Trina.
I mean, that's definitely a game plan. I mean, I thought the first couple innings we were kind of swinging a little erratic and kind of some quick innings, but I think overall that is a game plan for us. I mean, we want to make her throw deep into a count. We want her to be able to make mistakes, but we're certainly going to we're going to be aggressive. I talked to Holly after the game. We're patiently aggressive. You throw on first pitch strike, we're swinging. You throw on first pitch ball, and we're going to try to take and do a good job of getting more pitches to be seen and make adjustments to get better.
For Kirsty and Kelsey, first time up the top three ground outs. After that, you guys tore it up. What changed the second and third time you started seeing her there at the top of the order?
You can go first. Kirsty?
Like I said earlier, we just made our adjustments, and also whenever Stuart gets on, it's kind of we get rolling, and when she's on, I know that we're gonna score, so that's kind of gives me some confidence when I'm up to bat.
I mean, I definitely feel like my first up to bat, I was filling her out kind of again, and then I thought I did a good job communicating with Coach of what I was seeing to help the other batters, and then when I got up to bat, I think I was looking for one pitch because I knew she was going to throw it, because I think she threw it to me 3 times my first at bat. So I was just sitting on that one pitch and waiting for her to throw it, and then she threw it and I bunted. So I mean, when you get a bunt, I mean, it just it opens my eyes so I can see the ball a lot better.
Will you tell us which pitch?
No. Tomorrow.
All right. Thanks, everybody.